Right, welcome Seolo Safari Secrets. We are right next to the Zambezi, and I've got Michelle with me. And Michelle and I were up at the eating dining room area just a short while ago, and there was a crocodile not too far from us. But here we are on the beach of Chundu Island. And Michelle, you've got a long history with Chundu because you sell the experience overseas to the broader markets, trying to get people to come here. What do you love about what you do, your job?
Oh, there's so much I love about the job. I really do. And first of all, I get to travel, go to all these other places to entice them to come to Southern Africa. Yeah, and that's the beauty, because Africa is just so beautiful. Zimbabwe is absolutely amazing. And being able to take those experiences that I've had at the property and at Chundu Island, and sell that to the tour operators and the travel agents on that side. So there's so many other aspects as well, but I've always had that love for travel, so they really go, and the love for sales, so it really does go hand in hand. So yeah.
Welcome to Seolo Safari Secrets. Our Seolo podcasts share the most amazing stories which occur at the back of the house. These are out-of-sight stories that support the remarkable Seolo guest experience. Our hope is that these stories of intrigue demonstrate the wonder and amazement of the Seolo bush experience.
When you're talking to tour operators, is there something that you wish they just got? In other words, what would make it so much easier if people just got something and your job wasn't all about influencing?
Yeah, well, I think, with that, if I could just get that operator or that person here, nothing sells a place, a property, a lodge, a destination more than the person actually getting here. I haven't been to Chundu now for quite some time, since, pre the pandemic. So we're talking about the end of 2019 was the last time I was here. And just being back again just reignites the beauty and the passion one has for this place. So, I do feel that if a person could actually be here, see it, smell it, hear it, that would make my job a lot easier.
Right. Now, you've had a history with Chundu from the very, very beginning. I think you were here before they even had any rooms, resorts.
That's it. So it was right at the beginning stages, before they even laid the foundation. I came with Jan, one of the shareholders and the director of Seolo Africa, and we stayed at one of the camps on the Zambezi side of the river in the Zambezi National Park. That's actually now changed to something else, and we came up here by boat. It was so awesome. And yes, I mean, there was nothing on this side. The island's in the shape of a teardrop, and where the bigger part is, that was always left for when they could actually build a lodge. There was more of a fishing lodge here beforehand, and she just pointed it out. This is where the main area is going to be. We're going to have family rooms on that side of the island, overlooking the Zambian side. We're going to have the riverview rooms on this side of the island. So it was really quite spectacular. We came again as they started building. I mean, they had the guy here with the sewing machine, sewing, doing the tent work. I mean, getting everything done on this side. At that stage, we stayed then at where the fishing camp was. And then the third time I came was when the lodge was actually open. So it's been so wonderful seeing the growth, but also seeing how one settled into it, because it's like any new building. To begin with, it feels new, but as you go along, you get that real homely feel to it.
So you have a special story, because when you look at the beauty here of the lodge, you can remember what it used to be, and just the power of vision, and what can happen when people come up with great ideas and then they actually execute them. And people walk in here and they just go, wow, this is so amazing. And you go back to, there used to be nothing here.
Exactly, yeah. It always amazes me how people can have that vision. That's why I'm not on that side of the of the business, but have that vision to have this like canvas, and how then at the end of it they could just have this amazing painting afterwards. So It really is special.
Good. Well, last question. What's your most special memory of Chundu Island? We've been here a couple of times. Is there a moment?
There's quite a few special moments, but the one that really stands out for me is I had my 50th, not 40th, 50th. Now I'm giving away my age. A few years ago, and brought some friends. We took out the entire lodge for the weekend. And just before we were actually going to go out on the sunset cruise, there was this huge thunderstorm. I mean, I thought, oh, well, that's it. It's all ruined, our sunset cruise. Keep bragging about the most magnificent sunsets in Africa you can only find on the Zambezi River. And there was, like I say, this thunderstorm of note, and literally 10 minutes before we actually got onto the boat, it all just cleared up. It was, you had this beautiful sky, lovely rainbow, this actually still water, and yeah, it was so special. I still get goosebumps today when I think about it.
Yeah.
And so that was really one of the highlights, one of the many highlights that I've had at Chundu Island.
I just find it amazing. Of all the places you could have chosen to spend your 50th, in the business you're in, you chose Chundu Island, so that already just shares the story.
No, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So guys, what a lovely interview with Michelle. What a wonderful place. I think what I really get out of what Michelle's saying to me is that you've got to experience something like this. You can't hear about it, you've got to experience it. And I think that's what life's about. Our lives get credibility when we share our stories, but the things that we have experienced. We can't share theory, we can't share other things. We can only share what we ourselves know to be true. And you've got to come here and just know that this is true, that you can be so at peace next to a river, next to the beauty of these skies. It's absolutely amazing, wonderful. So Michelle, thank you so much
It's a
for
pleasure,
sharing your
Mike.
stories with us.
No, you're welcome. It's really been awesome. So thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, thank you.